There we go.
Hi, it's Chris and Susan here. Can you let us know if you can see and hear us? And you probably heard us chatting away to ourselves if you got here earlier. We were just looking at the new Zoom platform because it's put all the buttons in a different place, and you never know till you go live. So.
And a new Facebook.
And a new Facebook process as well. So we had to cover both of those. So,
they got another button.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this?
So anyway, welcome to Cocktails with Chris and Susan. So let us know that you can see and hear us and where you are tuning in from, and we'll say a quick hello to you and we'll get prepared. We've got something we want to talk about tonight.
Oh, look, somebody else has just sent me a text. I'm going live on my free webinar in an hour. Sorry, we beat you to it.
Let me just check it. I'm not mad. I'm just making sure everything's working okay. Because I can only see it on my phone here.
Yeah, because we're using Zoom, we don't get the Facebook feed come up here. So we'd have to be in Facebook to do that. That's why Susan.
We are definitely live and...
Yeah, we're definitely.
Yeah, you can hear and see us. Thank you, Angela. We were talking to Angela Bailey just before we went live here, and we'll share a little bit of her story a little bit later on. And it's really, really interesting because the topic we chose for today is about hunting and fishing. Now, we don't own any hunting gear. We don't own any fishing gear, but in the business world, they are two very, very important types of, shall we say, prospecting in the network marketing world. And I would say it's still the same word in affiliate marketing and in any business. You are looking for customers. Lead generation sounds much better.
That's good.
Yeah.
Lead generation.
Yeah. I've never liked the word prospecting, but hey ho, it is what it is, and it's what people know.
It's what it is, and it's what we do. So this was all prompted by an email we received from somebody we know very well. We've known him quite a few years, and I think he was just sort of stirring the pot a bit more.
And I got really mad this morning when I read it.
He was just stirring the pot, so we thought, oh well, okay, let's have a discussion. It's a good subject to talk about, actually. So, fishing and hunting, and the difference. So let's explain what they are. So hunting is basically you go out there and you're hunting for leads, or you're hunting for people who you want
to be your customers.
To be your customers, yeah, want to join your business, be your customers, whatever it is that you want. And I have to be honest, when we first started our online journey, that's how we sort of started. And certainly if we go back to about 2004, when we first got introduced to network marketing through somebody we worked with who told us he was starting a business, and well, we have a look at it. And
we fell for it hook, line and sinker, didn't we?
Well, we were accountants, you see, so, people, it was quite common for people to ring us up and approach us and say, could you have a look at this business? So we didn't know any different. So we said, yeah, that's fine, no problem at all. Yeah, what is it? He said, my friends know about it a bit better. Can you come to a hotel meeting and in a couple of nights and we'll explain it? So we said,
we thought we were going to do some consultancy, didn't we? And we thought, wow, this is great. This is another. It's another client for us. That's how we thought, because we'd never heard what we're going to talk about to you today.
But it was good fun, and we ended up in this. We ended up in a hotel room full of about 50 people. It was all really exciting, and there was high energy, and we'd never experienced anything like that before, and it was actually quite.
And we were there, so we weren't going to turn around and go home, were we?
No. So we sat down, and a man came out front of the room and with a whiteboard and started drawing circles and all this sort of stuff. And what hit us that night more than anything else was the concept of passive income, or the concept of residual income, and that was our first taste of network marketing. And so, being good people, we joined, and we said, well, what do we do next? And it was make a list of your friends and family, call them up, get them to come to your house, take them to a hotel room, show a presentation. all the stuff that was the way to build your network marketing
this
business
was a lot of years ago.
And to be honest,
a lot of years
it was
ago.
how you built a traditional business as well. I mean, I used to go to breakfast meetings to generate clients for our accountancy and consultancy business. And we did it for years. Well, we didn't do it for years, in actual fact, because after going to one breakfast meeting, I refused to go to anymore. Because
but we found a better option.
Yeah, getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning was not my thing.
Even for a nice cooked breakfast.
No.
But we did find a better one, didn't we?
Yeah, we found one.
An evening one. And guess what? We got cocktails with that. So it was far more, maybe that's where we caught the habit.
Far more my thing. So,
yeah. But that's how we got our business.
But that was, so effectively, that's what we call hunting. So you actually go out to find potential customers. Now you can go to the other side of the coin, if you like, which we call phishing. And our friend who sent us the email called it phishing as well, and it's fantastic. And phishing is what we call today attraction marketing, and it's how when we first came online, it was what we were taught 10 years ago. Attraction marketing, the principles are still the same today, i.e. you put good information, value in front of potential customers. Some of them will be interested in that value. Today we ask for normally a name and an email address to deliver that value, whatever it is. It might be an ebook, a video series, whatever you like. And you're then in a position to be able to communicate with those people. And you're in a situation where people then, when they're ready, will come to you as a lead, and hopefully at some point in the future they may become a customer. So that's the difference between hunting and fishing, i.e. you either go out and find them or you attract them to you.
And here's what's really interesting. Can I just say something?
You can say whatever you like.
I do anyway. But here's the funny thing, because when we first came online, so this is like 10 years or so ago now, our mentor actually told us there was a book we needed to read, and it was this book, and I've got two of them, so I'm just going to show you. This was Mike Dillard's Magnetic Sponsoring, and it wasn't to build a network marketing business, it was to show us how important attraction marketing was. And Mike Dillard talks a lot about being the hunter versus the hunted, and
being the hunted rather than the hunter.
Yes, well, it's the same way, but it's just the other way around. And we really and truly got it. And as you can see, it's pretty well thumbed and got lots of little stickers in it. But there is an updated version which we have, and if you want a copy of that, please let us know in the comments below, and we'll tell you how you can get it.
It's a good book.
For free. And it's really, really good. And I think it will really show you the difference between the two, and actually how you can use both in your business when you get it right. And that's what's really, really powerful.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is, is one way better than the other? And the answer's no, of course it isn't. No. It's what you feel comfortable with, B, what skills you have, and C, do you know any people? And they don't have to be friends and family. And this was the thing that sort of, really sort of gets people, I think, go and approach your friends and family now.
They only do it because they feel sorry for you, usually.
But, it depends on what your products are and that, I guess, and what you're promoting. But what I want you to think about is, are there people social media today is a fantastic place. And I'm not just talking about Facebook. There's Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram. And, social media is a fantastic tool. And therefore, you will have made friends with people, built relationships with people over a period of time who, if you came across a new product, whether it's your own or whether it's somebody else's product, and you said to yourself, wow, this is fantastic, this is really good, I know a good few people who this would help and they'd be interested in it, then what we do is we will go direct to them and say, look, we've just seen this product, we've used it, this is the results we've had, we thought you should see it, you might be interested in it. So that is basically hunting, because we know we know people who would be interested in it or may be interested in it, but they're not friends and family. They are, if you like, people we've met online over the years.
It's an audience or a tribe or whatever, exactly. Your favourite community of yours, people who follow you, who know, like and trust you, who will come to you for advice, come to you to ask something because they know you. And this is so important, why we bang on about it so much.
Yeah, I mean, business has been the same for years, isn't it? It's all about know, like and trust. People will come and work with you because they know, like and trust you, and that's just the fact of life. Traditional business, network marketing business, affiliate business, e-commerce business, it really doesn't matter. People buy from those they know, like and trust, and that's a fact of life.
No love and trust.
Oh yeah, love and trust now. Yeah, we make it a little bit. They have to like us a bit more now. So that's sort of the thing we were talking about. So, which way's better? Neither. Should you use both? Absolutely. You have to sort of then put your business hat on and say to yourself, so, okay, my goal is to make a profit. And if I want to make a profit, I've got to make sales. And so therefore you've got to make the sales, particularly if you've invested in making this product or buying this product or whatever it is, getting the license rights to it, whatever it is you've done. You've made some sort of investment, whether it be time or money, and you need to make a profit on it as quick as possible. So we always say you go for the low-hanging fruit. You go for the low-hanging fruit first. Why wouldn't you? Because they're potentially, that's income straight away, and therefore that might very well be people and people who know you, and therefore are likely to take a recommendation from you, and that's the way it is.
Yeah, and it's really funny because I was so mad when I read this email, because it was like, oh, this person's saying it's like totally wrong to do what we do, but actually he was just playing devil's advocate, which, if you know the expression, it means he was playing both sides of the game. And when he got to the end and he said, but of course there is no right or wrong way, actually both work.
You should do both.
You should do both. And something that really, really thrilled us today, and I know she's on the call, Angela's on the call here, and we were just finishing a FaceTime with her just before we became live. In fact, I had to send her away because I needed to go and put my makeup on before we did this live, and Chris needs to make the cocktails. But we like to bring you into our life and tell you what goes on behind the scenes. We're not perfect, we have a lot of fun, but she had called us last week about something she was doing, and she just got stuck with something. And we offer our half-hour cocktails or coffee calls. So she had a coffee call, fortunately, because we didn't have the gin and tonic out then, and she just chatted through with us something that she was doing, and she just got a little bit stuck on it. So we went through it with her. And she's very talented. She knows all this stuff. She knows the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle, but she just got stuck with one little techie thing, and we got her through it. And what was so amazing is we were chatting on FaceTime because she'd rung us really, really excited. She said, I've got to tell you something. And she said, I can't believe this. She said, I've put this Facebook ad out for, she's called Gluten-Free Angela. She'll tell you what it is properly in the comments below, because she's better at doing it than I am. But she had created a gluten-free recipe, just one.
She's got hundreds.
She's got hundreds because she's really talented gluten-free cake maker.
Been doing it for years.
Doing it for years. And she put this up. She said, I think I'll do an ad for it. And we talked her through Facebook ads, taken her through the process and how to do it. And she said, I can't believe this. I'm just looking in my Aweber. I've got pages and pages of leads. And that is phishing.
She's got 40 odd leads,
You know,
I think, over 40 leads in just a few hours.
Phishing. And whether you like the expression or not, the bait, if you like, what was on the end of the line was a free recipe to download, a gluten-free recipe to download. And lots of people wanted it, and they gave their name and email in exchange for the recipe. So did her phishing work? Absolutely. Next stage, she can then talk to those people, follow up in her email sequence, but she can get personal with it. You know, we were talking about how you would do that, where you can bring them from Facebook, you brought them into your own environment, your own asset, your list, we call it in Aweber, but you can take them back again into your social media platform where they can make a better connection with you and grow the know, like and trust, so that when she positions her gluten-free cookery book, which I'm pretty certain is in the pipeline already, because she's very motivated. She's staying at home, self-isolating, taking care of her parents. And that's going to be the monetization of the whole process. That's what we do, you know, that's what phishing is all about. And social media that we have these days, when used right, doesn't need to be this less glamorous side of hunting that we see a lot. I mean, I can't tell you how many messages that come through saying, hi gorgeous, or hi, buy my stuff, you know, and you just go, oh, for goodness sake, go away. And they just, you know, they just don't get it.
It's copy and paste messages, and the problem is people never personalize the copy and paste messages. They're told, here's a copy and paste message, just copy and paste it and send it out to as many people as you can. The challenge is that, you know, you have to personalize this stuff nowadays, and I think that is really, really important. It's the same as when people share email, you know, a set of emails, a set of follow-up emails that say, oh, here's the code, here's the, and enter, you know, put the code in your autoresponder and it will load these 10 messages or however,
or 180 or something ridiculous.
But you've then got to go through and personalize it, because the email is from you to one person, to your people. It's not from whoever created the email series. Because it's, you know, I mean, we've written email series for people, and the challenge is that they have to be generic, because they have to fit a wide audience, and therefore you expect whoever takes them to actually read them, go through them, change all the links, change, you know, every time we've had a set of emails given to us like that, we have to change all the I's to we's. You know, so we have to go through them.
We do occasionally get it wrong.
Yeah, but the point being is that it's, you know, in today's world, as Susan said, you know, you can bring people from Facebook onto your list. You then need to take them back to Facebook, or maybe you can hook them off to Instagram, if you've got
LinkedIn, wherever your tribe or community is building.
You have to have multiple ways of talking to people, because not everybody opens their emails. Not everybody is on Facebook. There's a lot of people who are
text. They love text.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are on Facebook watching, but if you go to their profile or their page, if they've got one, you'll find actually virtually nothing. They won't have posted anything for years. No. So they've got a Facebook account, but they're on a Facebook account looking from the outside.
It's very interesting.
Which is quite interesting, because it means they actually don't use Facebook. They just use it to
Well, we've seen it a lot in our statistics. We always do our statistics from our Facebook advertising that we do. And yeah, we do go and check out people's profiles. That's part of our whole campaign and how we run our business. And it's very, very interesting. Yeah, very interesting.
When you do all that, yeah, I mean, Susan does a lot of that. And we take people's emails and push them into social media and see what happens. It's a little process that we go through, and some we find, some we don't. But it's oh
gosh, that sounds like hunting.
Well, yeah,
it's sort of
it's not.
A nice way.
It's just trying to find another avenue to connect with people, and that's really important. You know, it really is important to find as many avenues as you can to connect with people and communicate through those avenues. And people have said to us over the years, oh yeah, but if you send the same message through Facebook and LinkedIn and Messenger and your emails, or you send 2 emails a day, don't people get fed up with it? And the answer is no, because normally they will only see one. You know, whether that's one message on a text or one message through Facebook or
it's
one
very
email,
interesting.
whatever. It is quite interesting. Yeah. So, you know, the thing about duplicating messages is
don't worry about
not
it,
an issue.
basically.
No, but I mean, you have, you know, I think the message is you've got to keep your options open and any conversations you're having open.
Yeah, no, definitely. And one thing I'm going to sort of say to you is just remember your personal profile on Facebook is your personal profile. It's not an advertising billboard, which we see so often. No matter how excited you are about your business and your products or your services, and I know when you're new, it's so tempting to do it because we did it ourselves because we didn't know any better until we got a slap. And you end up in jail, Facebook jail these days. They didn't have it in our days. You just have your account terminated. That was it. But you have a business page or a fan page, and that's where you do your business transactions. So, you know, in whatever you do, I would encourage your tribe to connect with you on your Facebook fan page. Now, Facebook won't object to you telling people to do that on your personal profile if you want them to, and the same goes with a group. If you're creating a group where you want to segment an audience that you want to talk to, you want to do something with, maybe you run a challenge like we're doing with one of our colleagues, Bonnie, who's on the call now. We do a 30-day challenge, and it's all around increasing your engagement on social media, on Facebook,
and getting into
a good habit, because we also teach at the same time. You know, we're helping them build their business, but we're teaching them the right way to do it because it makes a difference. So even in your email follow-up, something that I was taught, and I'm now doing it in follow-up because it's important, is the last thing I put in my PS of my first email after a subscriber comes in is get them to connect with us on our Facebook fan page, our business page. And I actually take a picture of what our fan page looks like and the little button that they need to click to say, get notifications first. Because if you don't take that one opportunity, that the very first email they open where you're giving them their gift, like in Angela's case, she's giving them the scone recipe, the gluten-free scone recipe. That is the one time they will open an email, and it's your one chance to really build that connection with them. So that's what I do. So I mean, that's something you might want to take on board if you haven't done it before. And if you want me to show you how to do it, I'll do a little screenshot for you and show you how to do that. But your business page is for business. So put your business content on your business page and use your personal page, even though we're doing this live on our personal profile, is because it's also streaming via a little app that we have into our fan pages that we run, our groups, and it also builds a connection with you all here, because we're not selling you anything. We're here just giving a free coaching call once a week.
And I think the other thing you've got to remember about your fan page is that people who like your page, Facebook love them.
Of course they do.
Because they're another audience. It's like having another list. And so Facebook will allow you to create a Facebook ad very, very cheaply to send a message to those people. Because when you put a post on your fan page, to be perfectly honest, organically, i.e. for free, it doesn't go out very far normally. Not many people see it. But, you know, if you've got a few thousand followers, which you can build up over the years, and some people have got millions, you know, that's an audience that you can send an advert to, if I can call it that. If you want everybody on your fan page to see something, yeah, Facebook will want to charge you for it. That's why they call it boost post. But you can use everybody who likes your page as an audience in Facebook. And it's brilliant because you know for 100% that you can get to those people. And Facebook will show your advert, because you're paying for it, to everybody on that list, and normally more than once. Run it for a few days and everybody will see it probably 2 or 3 times.
It's exciting, isn't it? See, when you know the right things to do, it doesn't even seem as difficult as it seemed when you first started your business, thinking, how am I going to get leads? How am I going to grow my business? How am I ever going to make any money? You know, and right now it's quite a difficult time with what's going on with the pandemic and everything, and everyone's being a little cautious. Well, most people, nice people, are being a bit cautious. They're not outright selling, they're helping, they're adding value, they're giving a lot of stuff away,
Building relationships.
There's a lot of webinars, live events, free trainings, all the sort of things that we're doing, because we know we'll come out this the other side. It may take a little while, but we want to come out the other side with the same reputation we went in, and not be seen as something, well, we don't want to.
You know, to be honest, you know, yeah, we run a business in the long
term. We're a for-profit business.
In the long,
let's face it.
In the long term, it will pay dividends for us. So,
exactly.
You know, that's the way it is. You have to adapt to the circumstances, and that's exactly what we've done.
So does anybody have any questions? I'm just going to run through here and do a few shout outs. Bonnie, it's lovely to see you here. Thank you for all the work that you're doing with us for our tribe. It's going to be fabulous. Angela, we know Angela's going to explain a little bit more when we finish on what she did, so that you can model her process. Hi Linda, you're in Canada. Sue Hayes, you're in Florida, I think. You keep moving around, so I never know where you are. Lots of hi Roy, nice to see you, and that's great. I know we've had a few conversations, so do let us know if we can follow up with that and help you there. Trevor, lovely to see you as well. Johan, great to have you here. I hope that you're keeping safe and well. Are you furloughed or are you working from home? I know you have your own business. It must be really, really difficult for you at the moment as well. But thank you. Oh, Dave Seymour. Dave, hope you are well. Hope Angie as well. Poor Angie was rushed into hospital with appendicitis, and that was really, really horrible the other week. Hope she's home safe with you. That's fantastic. Where are we? Let me see. I think that is it. Oh, Sherry. Hi, Sherry. Tell us where you are watching from, please. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's brilliant. So we've been on half an hour. Hope we've given you some ideas. Hope that we can inspire you to go out fishing and do it the right way. For those of you that want a copy of this, just let me know in the comments below and I'll let you know how you can get it. Fabulous, fabulous book. We also have a book on attraction marketing if you want that. There is a little cost to that, but it's not a lot of money, but let us know. It's fabulous. It shows you how to use online strategies in your fishing, basically, best way to describe it. Yeah, so I can only finish off with a very bad phrase like cheers and happy hunting, but in a nice way.
Yeah, we got a busy night tonight. We're on another webinar.
No, we're being interviewed.
We're being interviewed in half an hour's time, and then we're actually training. I'm on a training webinar. I've got somebody analysing our Facebook ads to see what they've been doing and where we've been going wrong or how we can improve them.
But you know, we learn something new every day, and we hope that we come on here and add value to you from what we learn, because what's the point of knowledge if you store it up and never use it?
Absolutely.
So with that,
there we go.
Cheers. Good night.
Oh,
see you next time.
Bye.